S&C coaches in college football play a critical role in developing players' physical abilities and maximizing their athletic potential. These coaches are responsible for designing and implementing strength and conditioning programs that address the specific needs of football players, with the ultimate goal of improving performance and preventing injury. Some of the players I previously discussed that are transferring to Colorado have had careers that were hampered by injury. Whether you are talking about helping players prevent injuries or helping them to recover properly, these coaches are unsung for the roles they play. One of the primary responsibilities of a strength and conditioning coach is designing workouts and training programs that build strength, power, speed, and agility. This includes identifying areas of weakness or imbalance in individual players and developing targeted exercises to address these issues. Strength and conditioning coaches must also design programs that are appropriate for the various positions on the football team, taking into account the unique physical demands of each position. Another important aspect of the strength and conditioning coach's job is injury prevention. They must work closely with the team's athletic trainers to identify potential injury risks and design programs that help prevent these injuries from occurring. This includes incorporating exercises that strengthen muscles and joints that are commonly injured in football, as well as working on flexibility and mobility to reduce the risk of strains and sprains. In addition to designing workouts and preventing injuries, successful strength and conditioning coaches must also be excellent communicators. They must be able to motivate and inspire players, while also providing clear and effective feedback on technique and progress. They must also be able to work collaboratively with other members of the coaching staff, including the head coach, positional coaches, and athletic trainers. The importance of strength and conditioning coaches in college football cannot be overstated. Football is a physically demanding sport that places a tremendous amount of strain on the body. Without proper conditioning, players are at an increased risk of injury, and their performance on the field will suffer. To summarize, strength and conditioning coaches in college football play a vital role in developing players' physical ability and preventing injury. They must design programs that address the specific needs of individual players and positions, while also staying up to date on the latest research and advances in sports science. Successful strength and conditioning coaches possess a number of key qualities, including strong communication skills, adaptability, and a deep knowledge of anatomy, physiology, and sports science. Coach Prime wanted a strength coach who would challenge his players mentally and physically. He wanted a strength coach who would allow them to dominate in the fourth quarter and at the end of the season when their bodies are bruised and battered. So Coach Prime decided to bring Coach Morris Mo Sims to see you with him from Jackson State. Coach Mo is the director of strength and conditioning. He heads an all-star team of strength coaches who specialize at different positions. Coach Sims and his strength and conditioning team of coaches have postseason experience, meaning these coaches help teams who advanced beyond regular season games. Sims, a former Division II All-Conference defensive back, has spent the past several years working with multiple Power 5 schools and most recently worked as associate strength and conditioning coach for the Georgia Bulldogs. Sims was a big part of UGA's 2021-2022 national championship team. Before joining Georgia in 2020, Coach Mo spent time at Indiana, North Carolina, and Tennessee. In addition, he rose through the ranks with multiple other stops, including the Army football program, where the team went 21-5 over his 2-year stint on staff. The Tennessee native played college football at Concord University before transferring to Chattanooga to get his bachelor's degree in exercise science. He then received a master's degree in transformative leadership from Bethune-Cookman. I will close with this. S&C coaches like Coach Mo and his team are often the most underrated and unsung coaches in a program. They are often overshadowed by the play-calling coaches and charismatic head coaches yelling at the refs. But low-key, it's what these less recognized coaches do day in and day out that makes it possible for players to make the plays to win games. In a grueling sport such as football, you need gladiators who can push past physical limits. And, if they have not been prepared beforehand by good strength and conditioning coaches, injuries are more prone to happen, and team performance will diminish over 4 quarters. So for those reasons, I don't think these guys get enough credit. But at any rate, I want to say thanks for watching and subscribing. Have a blessed day.